not really lesser than assholes.
The lighthouse on the island of Pharos was one of this group.
Pharaoh.
Susie.
What were the 7 wonders of the world?
You are right.
7 wonders of the world. 7
This
great
company
mysterious
has
thingy.
trademarked Big Gulp.
7-Eleven.
What is 7-Eleven?
7 wonders of the world. Pyramids.
Prussia and England
Like this,
came out
yeah.
on top of this 18th century conflict. Seth,
What is
The
this?
7.
that's it.
Rolling a
I
7,
know,
16.
7 years more.
Answer.
7 wonders of the world means a pyramid inexplicable phenomenon.
3,000.
Great. All right, here's the clue.
Lighthouse means, the actual house. Just like the Virginia Woolf novel.
Plus 5.
What are
7
sisters?
sisters.
Rolling a 7, 2,000.
Salome's super sensual sashaying.
7 walks.
Susie.
What was the dance of the 7 veils?
Mhm.
Odd-named animals for 800.
Axolotls and mud puppies are types of this 10-letter amphibian.
Salamander.
What are salamanders?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I got it.
1,200.
The massive pincers on the guy seen here are used to open a certain tree-dropped item, giving the crab this name. Eric.
What is
Woodpecker?
the coconut crab?
Right.
Coconut crab.
What's a .400?
It's the name of the seat of Clay County, Mississippi, as well as of a New York Military Academy site.
Trenton?
It was West Point.
Oh, West Point.
.800.
A place in Texas is named this, a range from which a shooter can't possibly miss.
Point range.
What is point blank?
That's right.
Mhm.
Word origins 2000.
One theory is that this ordinal term for harsh police questioning was a pun based on the name of an officer Burns.
Grilling? A third
What's
degree?
the third degree?
Exactly.
Odd-named animals, 1,600.
For their habit of walking on water, basilisk lizards are also
Mosey.
named after him. Eric.
Who was Jesus?
Yes.
She just,
Animals, 2,000.
True to the name, the screaming hairy species of this plated mammal squeals when threatened.
Squirrel.
What is that, armadillo?
Armadillo.
Eisner, 400.
Named for the creator of The Spirit, the Eisner Awards for comic books are given out at this San Diego mega event.
Comic Con.
Seth?
What is Comic Con?
Good.
What's point 1200?
Steel Vengeance is a roller coaster opened in 2018 at this amusement park on Lake Erie. Susie?
What is Cedar Point?
You got
The
it.
Cedar
What's the
Point.
point for 1,600?
Along Lake St. Clair, Grosse Pointe is a wealthy suburb of this Midwest city.
Chicago?
Eric?
What is Detroit?
Yes.
Detroit.
Point 2,000.
This westernmost point of Guam is named for former Arizona congressman and environmental crusader Mo. Susie?
Rosalito?
Udall?
Point Udall.
Udall.
Correct.
Eisner Awards for 800.
In 2017, a comic series about this goofy pal of Archie won for Best Humor Publication. Eric?
Who's Jughead?
Oh,
Eisner,
I've never even heard.
A Batman cover with the Joker and this villain helped Alex Ross win Best Cover Award for 1999.
Harlequin?
Seth?
It was Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Yes, you know what? I'm a
In
genius.
2003 and 2012, Best Continuing Series went to this blind man without fear. Eric?
Who's
Chart?
Daredevil?
Oh, Daredevil.
Eisner, 2,000.
At the first Eisners in 1988, this comic series by Alan Moore won 4 awards.
Spider-Man?
Eric?
What is The Watchmen?
Oh, The Watchmen.
Opera for 400.
This title temptress works at a cigarette factory in Seville.
The Barbier of the
Was
Server.
Kermit?
The Barber of the
Opera
Server.
16.
Answer.
I don't know, Carmen.
And you have at this moment a little more than half of Eric's total. 11,200 to put at risk.
5,000.
5 it is. Here is the clue in opera characters. Susanna, Countess Almaviva's maid, is the bride in this opera.
Figaro's Wedding. The
What
Figaro's
is
Wedding.
The Marriage of Figaro.
Pick the right
Uh-huh.
opera. Good deal.
Opera 2000.
Brunhilde is one of these 9 warrior daughters of Wotan, whose famous ride begins Act 3 of their opera.
Ida.
Eric?
Who are the Valkyries?
Good.
No.
Opera 800.
Rigoletto makes snide comments for a living, having this job in the Duke of Mantua's court. Seth?
What is Jester?
Jester is right. Now the last clue. Jemmy is the boy who has an apple shot
William
off his
Tell.
head
William
in this
Tell.
opera. Eric?
What is William Tell?
Right. And That takes you to
I'm not fucking lying.
4,300. All three of you in really good shape, poets. Let's see what happens with this clue, players. He gave his pets names like Whiskus, Pettypaws, George Pushdragon, and Jelly Lorum, the last of which he used in a poem. You have 30 seconds. Good luck.
I don't know. Byron? Lord Byron? I don't know. Frost. Whatever.
But came up with Seuss also.
Oh.
What will it cost him? So, everything but a...
Barcelona. I never miss it. As long as I can see it, I don't really mind. Now, I'll actually show you how quickly I can actually read any area. It's really kind of a ridiculous argument. I don't really need to think about it. I want to demonstrate it. I never actually hesitated. Ohio governor calls the coronavirus testing as a roller coaster. Too many unpredictable volatility there. I'm not lying. I never had any difficulty. I already had done it. I never hesitated. That's a really ridiculous argument. You want to see how quickly I can actually perceive it? That's really bullshit. I've never even heard about that kind of argument. Just simply actually say it. I don't really need to. Huh, it's really easy. I don't need to suffer. Ah! No, please. I never actually hesitated. I'm not really lesser than other American people. Let me actually go back to what I used to do. No, I didn't really. Over the five. Over. Because that's all I saw. I never actually saw any other thing. Just say anything. I really don't mind.
As one of the most popular
Just say any place.
offered additional assistance, he refused.
For the official home game, you can actually play the actual simulated versions. If you ever wanted to be a future contestant who been actually applying for the actual competition, I read everything. 당연히 다 읽었죠. 이거 왜 사기였어요? 2020인데 아니었어요. 옛날 거였어. I already tried it. I saw 2020. That's really the reason. Because I have my internal thought. Whenever I had a very positive thought confirming my cognition, they never actually publish it. They sleep it off. That's really the nastiness. Once I actually pressed it, I had a full expectation. Wow, finally we have a 2021. Is that really possible? But it was, a very old one. I never hesitate. That's really their nastiness. I don't buy that either. Your argument is really kind of crazy. I want to actually demonstrate how quickly I can actually see anything. Just say something. Just say something.
What is the fin? That's it. Too much.
Oh, I heard a fin. The shark's a fin. You know, sharks, it has a very distinctive dorsal fin at the end of it. This should normally be taken out to actually be cooked, and it would be very, you know, exquisite ingredient. Shark's fin. Fin is any type of dorsal area, normally be called as a caudal tail. We don't really have a fin. Yeah, that's really. I want to actually demonstrate it. It's really Ricky Saint. The Ricky Saint. Ricky Saint. Pokemon. Maybe I want to use a different menu. Maybe we can use a Google? No. Cuomo says that New York will actually take action to immediately, you know, measure and counteract any type of possible corona fallout, as a Governor Andrew Cuomo right now says it. You saw it. Never repeat anything. OEH.org. Do you know what OEH means? OEH is not really a random word. They actually had a tendency to change out this in a specified version inside the core. OEH. That's still the reason why it actually, when they were actually discussing the issue or even going over through a quorum. Human body and a human geography. I saw it. Human geography. AP, of course, and I saw it. Auf Deutsch, meaning. I'm not really a blind person. That's ridiculous. I don't know. Women in jeopardy. I don't really need to. I always never had any difficulty. I never hesitated. Women in jeopardy. That's not a real difficult one. Excuse me, I'm far better than you. I'm actually far faster than average people and Tom Hanks. What am I going to say? I can even compete with them. Rita Wilson. I know. I can actually easily beat you. In terms of recognizing, you know, any type of English written sentences, I can easily knock you off. Can I have a full episode? Ken Jennings. I never actually hesitated. Mine is much faster than you. 2019, I saw it. No, Jeopardy, no. Daily Motion. Oh, okay, September. I don't really understand it. September 26th of 2019. That wasn't what it is about. I saw it. Let's try to see that. We use the cookies to offer you the vast services by collecting the personalized information connected to your own search history and web browsing history by providing them to third-party networks and social medias. I understand that.
Today's contestants are a researcher from Washington, D.C., Gabe Bryson Treason.
He's a researcher, Gabe Bryson Treason from Washington.
From Washington, D.C., also, Christine from Jeopardy! Alex Trebek!
Good luck, though. Here we go. Infinite Jeopardy round, one daily double in one of these categories. Now in play. Circle of Life. That's great. Names in politics. State of the state forest. Newer to the language. Bachelor of Arts. And finally, finish lines. Jason, off you go.
Arts 1000.
In 1759, this German-born composer was buried in Westminster Abbey with no wife and kids. He paid for his own.
Wagner?
Jason.
It was Handel.
Yes.
Handel, okay.
Politics 1000.
Head of the House Oversight and Reform Committee, Representative Cummings of Maryland shares this first name with a biblical prophet.
Baltimore? Elijah
Politics
Cummings.
This last name of Illinois Governor J.B. is on a prestigious architecture prize his family endowed. Jason.
John Ball?
What is Pritzker?
Yes.
Arts
Pritzker.
800.
Rudolph Valentino, who was married to two women at once, was played on film by this Rudolph of the ballet, who never wed.
Rudolph Giuliani.
Who is
I don't know.
Good.
Language 1000.
Oh, Ilya Cummings, I know.
Document you sent
But I
was
said I thought
TL, this. So I
try to
You're
say
on
that?
the board.
Bachelor of Arts 600.
Let me actually write down to
This
prevent any
painter
cheating.
depicted the effects of love in his painting called Melancholy. Is it any wonder he never married? Jason?
Who is Munch?
Edvard Munch. Yes.
Life 1000.
A famous image of a man is named for this Roman. He noted that a body could be symmetrically inscribed inside a circle and a square. Gabe.
Who's Vitruvius?
Good.
Mhm.
Names in politics 6.
Pete Buttigieg, whose last name is from the Maltese for Lord of the Poultry, is mayor of this Indiana city.
Laura Vogt?
What is South Bend?
Got it?
State Forest 8.
Answer there. Daily double. What are you going to do with your 1600?
I think the smart thing would be to bet it all, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, here is the clue for you. Mississippi Headwaters State Forest.
What is Minnesota?
You picked the right state. Way to go. You now trail the champ by 1,000, and there are no...
Oh, I really kind of missed the chance.
State Forest 2.
Mackinac State Forest. Jason. what is
Washington
it again?
State.
Yes.
Lions
Uh-huh,
1000.
I got it.
In 2018, this car rally that is named for a 1981
I mean, hang on a second. Can I actually go to the bathroom? I need a... no. I will actually prove I'm really the best. Please, let me actually go to the bathroom. I really need to go to the bathroom. That's all that I need.